What's up guys, it's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Build It video. Today we're just going to do a quick technical difficulties video. This is something that's going on with SimCity or Facebook or whatever. So if you're having issues with your friends list, there's probably a reason for it, okay? It may or may not be something on your end. It may be on their end, but I'm going to show you guys what to check to make sure that it's not on your end. So somebody had posted to our Facebook page, and if you're interested in joining, you can join us at SimCity Build It, MissyAnne. We also have a Discord link down below, and I also have a Patreon. So make sure that you like, subscribe, comment down below if you're also dealing with this lovely issue. So this person says, does anybody know why I can't see my Facebook friends? This person said, I have a question. I've lost all my friends on my city. I've tried logging in and out, but no success. I've watched MissyAnne's videos, still no success. Help, okay? So the person down below says, just a heads up, I got a few complaints this week from members not getting their com prize or club league prize from the previous week. They're not always active and didn't log in for a week, but we're expecting rewards for the week that they were active. Now, that usually I don't log into the Community Depot, all the time. So there's many times where I'm collecting the previous week, but it's not just those players who aren't receiving their prizes, is what I'm trying to say. There's been a lot of people not getting their com prizes, and then SimCity's not reimbursing them for it for the people that I've spoken to. So there was people last week also dealing with leaderboard, issues where they had screenshotted their win, for example, or maybe it was something that they screenshotted before com ended, and people that were never on their leaderboard were there, and people that weren't on their leaderboard, or that vice versa. The people that weren't there were shifted, and the people that were there were put somewhere else. So there's been a lot of weird glitching going on with the game. Some of the stuff is, I don't know if it's been resolved or it's been going on for about a week or two. I've noticed it about 2 weeks ago. Is all kinds of just stupid little things, like the contest mayor's tower wasn't working. It kept sending me back. It wouldn't load cities, and not like like sometimes these things pop up, from time to time, and then they resolve themselves rather quickly, right? It says you don't have internet, or it says that as you're traveling to someone's city that, the jet has stopped working or whatever, and then it sends you back. That does happen from time to time, but this was happening not only to me, it was happening to multiple group members, it was happening way too frequently, it was happening to people on Facebook, so it became apparent rather quickly that it was obviously a glitch, right? Then the leaderboard glitch issue got brought up, and now we're dealing with a friends list issue. So it may or may not be on your end. I'm going to show you guys what you can do. You can go to the game, log in, log out of your Facebook, and try to resync your stuff that way. Sometimes that doesn't always work though, and you have to actually go to Facebook and manually do it. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So here you open up Facebook, and my Facebook is just set on dark mode, that's why it's black. You click the 3 lines over here on the right. Okay, scroll down, click settings. When you click settings, you're going to scroll down until you find apps and websites. And then you're going to see a list of apps that that Facebook has you logged into, right? So anytime you open up an application and you click login with Facebook and then it remembers you, that's what this section is. So if it says active, then you're fine. But if it says inactive, then what you're going to want to do is click on it and go through the steps to reactivate it. Once you've done that, open up your game, make sure that you've log in and out of Facebook again on the game, and then see if your friends are there. Now, I will say this, that if you're just somebody trying to do a friends list fix, if they're missing on your list, and you have other people there, then it is on their end, not your end. So you need to contact the person in which is missing and have them do this, okay? So there was an incident a couple of months ago where everybody was like, Missy, you're off my friends list, what's going on? And I was logged into Facebook. Now, I don't know if this also has to do with how it syncs your, I know it has to do with how it syncs your save, but what I'm saying is, I don't know if it's being inactive means that the game is not saving to your Facebook. I don't think that's the case, but it just seems a little odd, right? That it would be inactive. If that's the case, it's only saving locally, and that could mean that until it uploads to the server, that it's not being saved, and you could end up losing your progress. So make sure that this stuff is active. That's why sometimes you guys will notice that maybe you, if you play on 2 different devices, you'll notice this quite a bit, where maybe you logged in on your phone and you refilled your factories for a contest to mayor's assignment, and then you closed the phone, and then maybe an hour later you go home, you open your city up on your tablet, and nothing is as it was. It's as it was before you reloaded your factories, because the game didn't upload your save to the server. So you're saving locally, not on the server. And what's interesting though is that used to be a trick that people would use to dupe items. You know, they would sell a bunch of rares to somebody in their group, and then they would relog in with a different device and upload their save back to the point where they had the items. Now, what's very interesting to me is that doesn't work anymore. Certain things save and other things don't save. Like, for example, it won't save that I loaded up my factories, but if I do a contest to mayor's assignment and I earn points, it'll save. Yeah, where's the logic in that? I'm sure some computer nerd might be able to explain that, but I don't understand that. So, yeah. If you guys are having issues, try this. Try logging in and out of Facebook. Try contacting the people on your friends list to do the same. And if that does not fix it, contact SimCity. Let them know that you are dealing with this issue, and then see what they have to say. I will tell you, though, I did get an email from somebody that is in my group. They had contacted SimCity, and we're going to go over that email here pretty quick. So here it is. It says, "Hello, Mayor. Thank you for writing to us. I see that you have a friend who plays the game, and you are both friends on Facebook. However, you are not able to access each other's depots, as it seems that you are not seeing your friend in the friends list in the game." Kind of an interesting way to word that. Okay. I can imagine how upsetting it is, or it must be for you to experience such an issue within the game. Being a fellow player, I am also concerned for the same and want you to know that getting to the bottom of this is as important to me as it is to you. So we have got this issue checked with our team, and they have confirmed that due to Facebook technical issue, a few other players also can't see their friends in the game at the moment. Good thing is that the issue has been brought into the notice of the concerned team, and are working with the Facebook technical team to solve it. I would request you wait for some time till it gets through. I know nobody likes to wait, however, rest assured the team is actively working on priority with the Facebook technical team to solve this issue in a timely manner. Your patience and cooperation will be much appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to just go on a rant, like just for a moment, okay? Why are we still saving our cities through Facebook? Why? Why has SimCity not given us the opportunity to make a profile with them? Why? It would resolve a lot of the hacking issues. They could put a lot more regulations. They could, kind of like a Steam account, if you will, but, for SimCity. It could make it to where you could log in and out of multiple cities, like log out, log into this one, or, maybe you can have up to a certain amount of profiles, and then that way you could access multiple cities on one device instead of having to have multiple devices or run cloning apps or whatever, because it's not stopping people from running multiple cities. It's not. It's just making it more difficult. And even if you weren't going to allow them to have more cities, you could allow us to have a friending option through that. You could allow us to, you know, have a private messaging system through that. Even like maybe they can make so much money off stupid crap like chat filters and emojis and avatars, and you know what I mean? Like, why are we having to deal with this nonsense? It just doesn't seem very professional, you know? Like, find a different way to allow us to access our stuff. Because this has always been a pain in the ass, having to deal with Facebook friends, and a lot of people don't use Facebook. Or what ends up happening is they make a city with this Facebook, and then it ends up being garbage because they screwed up, and now they can't override the save. They have to deal with making a whole new Facebook, so now they've got 100 different Facebooks. It's super annoying. Yeah, that's my gripe about that. I don't understand why they haven't figured that one out yet. And, you know, it'd be one thing if logging into other places allowed you to friend, but if you log in through, like, Apple and Google, you can't travel to your friends' cities that way. You know, you can have friends in your Google, you know, account in terms of, like, seeing their achievements, but you can't travel to their city with it. Same thing with Apple. The only way you can travel to another person's city is either from being in their group or being on their friends list. So what a lot of people end up doing, if you're having issues with Facebook or you don't want to make a bunch of Facebook accounts, one thing that you can do is make a group and add all your accounts into one group, make that group private so that nobody else can get in, and then you'll be able to apply into it when you need to, and then you can travel back to your main group. Or you can just kick it in that group if you want. Or you can make your own group and keep your feeders in there and have other people come in. A lot of people just have a feeder group that they use. You know, maybe they'll have like 10 different feeders, they lock the group down, and then they can transfer it all to one feeder with a Facebook. And then they can friend themselves with that one. And that way they don't have to make 10 different Facebooks. They can just make one, and they use that one city to transfer everything. All right, you guys, good luck this week in the contest. It's double points week, so everybody's kind of having an interesting week. I will say this, you guys, if you made it this far into the video, I do believe that the next week we skip a week. Okay, so I don't think that we get the pass next week. I think we get it the week after, because every other pass, they skip a week. And I don't think we skipped last time, so don't be surprised if we don't get the pass next week. You know, you might have to wait a week. I know there's going to be a flood of people going, where's the new pass?